Crossplay with PlayStation and all other platforms is now open to any developer that wants to support it. So I wanted to go over 25 games that I would love to see get this feature. If you would like to suggest some games for Sony and other developers that may end up watching this video that I do not mention, then please leave a comment down below what game that is and why you would like it to include crossplay. First is Destiny 2, which is now a free-to-play game, and I get that a lot of people will say having this for multiplayer would not be fair because of controller versus mouse and keyboard, but it would be a choice. And as far as the PvE aspect of the game, it would just make the game even better. And Destiny 2 is not just about Crucible. There's a lot of other things that you can do inside of this game, where crossplay would be awesome to have. Next is Borderlands 3, another first-person action role-playing game that I very highly doubt I need to explain much about. The main reason that I would love to see crossplay with this game is because it would be awesome for console players to be able to experience the community mods inside of this game, something that people create a lot for the Borderlands franchise, and I think that a lot of people that are playing on console would love to try those out. Next is any of the Doom games, which are just really fun first-person shooter games. The animations in this are actually really cool and is something that any gamer should experience at least one time, but really that is all I need to say about it. I know that Cyberpunk 2077 is not out yet, but I would love to see this game get cross-platform play. This is an open-world role-playing game developed and published by CD Projekt. This is going to be releasing for Google Stadia, Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and the Xbox One on April 16th, 2020. So given that it is coming out on everything other than the Nintendo Switch, I would love to see them add some sort of a multiplayer in the game that supported crossplay. Next is another game that is not out yet, that being Watch Dogs Legions, but any of the Watch Dogs games would be awesome to see get this feature. Even though some of them are a bit older, I think that it's very safe to say Watch Dogs games are pretty fun, and I think that it would be a great franchise to include cross-platform play with. Both Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 are games that I very highly doubt I need to explain, but both of those would also be great to have crossplay with as well. No Man's Sky is a game that I am well aware had a very rough start, and because of that, the game still gets a lot of negativity and hate. But for anyone that has not played this game in a while, it is actually a really good fun game now, and there's a ton of replayability inside of it, and it's fun. So including crossplay with this game would make it even better, and in all honesty, anybody watching this video that has No Man's Sky and has not played it in a while, definitely try it out because it is a lot of fun. It's basically what we were expecting at launch. Monster Hunter World is another game that I don't think I need to explain much about. This is one of the best Monster Hunter games ever released and is just an action role-playing game where the point is to defeat monsters and collect loot. I think that this would be really awesome to have crossplay with. Next, I'm going to cheat. And this is like a massive cheat because there's a ton of these games, but any of the EA sports games or sports games in general would be something that I think a lot of people would enjoy having crossplay with, since they tend to die off towards the end of the year. Next is another game that is not out yet, so the developers have a while to actually end up adding it. That being Need for Speed Heat, a racing game that I am really excited for. I love racing games, and Need for Speed has always been one of my favorites in the genre. The underground games are definitely my favorites, but nonetheless, Need for Speed Heat reminds me of the underground games combined with Forza 4, so it's something that I am really excited to play. And if you're hearing trucks outside, they're paving my driveway and I cannot control that, but either way, Need for Speed Heat would be an awesome game to have crossplay with because it's a racing game and it's nothing that is going to be super competitive, and something that I know a lot of people are going to bring up in the comment section of this video. Next is a smaller but really fun game. called The Escapist 2, which is a strategy role-playing game where the point is to escape from prison. Just like Need for Speed Heat, this is nothing that is going to be super competitive, and crossplay would be nothing that would actually affect the players playing this game. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled would also be really awesome to have more people from different platforms be able to play together. This is just a really fun kart style racer. Next is Minecraft. And before you say WTF to yourself, I actually still play this game. I like building things, not really the survival mode inside of it. My favorite part is just to go into the unlimited everything and just make some cool things. I think that this would be great to have crossplay support with. Ark Survival Evolved is an open world survival game that I'm going to say the same thing as Borderlands 3. The modding community for this game is really big on PC, and it would be awesome for console players to be able to experience some of those mods and the things that the community ends up creating inside of Ark, because there's a lot of really awesome things that people do with this game, and I think everyone would love to be able to try those mods out that are created. Just like CTR Nitro Fueled, Team Sonic Racing is another kart racer. I thought of this one because of it launching with Apple Arcade. Overall, this is just a really fun kart racer, just like Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is on the PlayStation 4, but the only difference is that Team Sonic Racing is just a bunch of Sega characters. Mortal Kombat 11 is one of the only fighting games that I like because of the messed up finishing moves. And I think that this would be awesome to see crossplay support with. I hate fighting games, and I actually like Mortal Kombat 11, so, you know, that just goes to say how good of a game it is. The Division 2 is an online RPG that I think a lot of you would have fun playing with your friends that may not own the same console as you. And that is why I wanted to make this video. Crossplay is just going to benefit the gamers. It's not going to affect the sales of different platforms, because that all comes down to what the console actually offers, how fast the console is, what the graphics are like on that console, what the customer support is like on that console, how much the subscription services cost, how many games go on sale, and how often. That is the sort of stuff that is going to sell consoles. The exclusive games can stay exclusive to the consoles, and I am not saying that those need crossplay support, but having more games being available to more people and being able to play with our friends on different consoles is just going to benefit everybody. But next I'm going to cheat again. Any RPG game that supports multiplayer. But yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.